Hey everybody, how's it going? I've got a video for you today that's going to be the first in a series of videos that I'm recording just to kind of document my investment journey. We're going to talk about the different platforms that I invest in, how much my investments are growing, and a little bit about my strategy and how I'm going to kind of hedge my risk. Remember that this video is not intended to be financial advice. You should always do your own research before putting your money into any investment opportunity, and you should never invest more than you are prepared to lose. Without further ado, let's get into crypto. So the first platform I want to talk about today is the Drip Garden. So you can see this is my first entry. When I made the entry, the drip BUSD price was at $34.50, and that put me around $2,400 invested. And on that $2,400 daily, I'm making $82.59. So that fluctuates a little based on the price, as you can see. But let me show you what the Drip Garden looks like. So this is the dashboard for my Drip Garden. You can see I have 526 plants growing. These plants each produce seeds, and the seeds can be collected or they can be replanted, right? And the more plants you have, the more seeds you'll produce and the more money you'll make. So right now I'm harvesting this and basically putting it back into my garden. I just use this. I don't harvest. I just plant the seeds and compound. And what that does is it increases my daily earnings every day by what I deposit. Excuse me, by 3% of what I deposit. So the animal farm, or the Drip Garden, I should say, is a higher risk, higher reward platform. So just like Drip, you can't withdraw your principal, and you get paid out daily on your deposits. So just so you guys can see a little bit more in depth, there's a nifty tool that someone in the community has created. And you can see here's my wallet address, 526 plants, 2,453 is what that is total in assets, total deposits, and that's making me $81.79 a day. So I'm hoping this will grow within the next week. I'll be over $100 a day here. That's kind of my goal. And then once I get to that point, I'll start harvesting out of this and putting my money into a platform that I can withdraw my principal. So once I get this to a certain point, I want to start taking out of it and putting it somewhere that I'll have access to the money. All right, so this next platform I want to show you is actually my biggest money maker, but that comes with a disclaimer. They've been having some issues with their platform with some of the back-end coding, and they've actually made it a little bit difficult to withdraw your money. So currently, FastBNB is not one that I'm recommending you get into. That might change this next week. The dev team has promised that a V2 will be coming out, and it'll make it a little bit easier for people to withdraw their money. But as of right now, I think the community, the FastBNB community as a whole, has a bad taste in their mouth. They've kind of lost a little bit of our trust. But nevertheless, for full transparency, I do want to show you how much money I'm making, because I am still withdrawing my money daily from FastBNB. And as you can see here, it is one of my biggest earners. So I'm making almost $100 a day. And with the referrals that I have gotten into FastBNB, I'm actually making well over $100 a day, but I didn't capture the referral rewards here because there isn't really anything on the dashboard that shows clearly how much you make from your referrals. So you can see I've invested total 8.69 BNB, and that totals about $2,400. And daily I'm making, like I said, 0.26 BNB, so it pays 3% daily, which ends up turning into about $97 a day for me. So let's look at the FastBNB platform. Here it is. You can connect to your dashboard, and this is my dashboard. So you'll notice here that my total deposit is much less than what I just showed you on my spreadsheet, and that's because I have 3 different accounts. This was actually the first DeFi platform I learned about. It was my introduction to basically yield farming and staking. So I actually have a couple of accounts that total the figure you're seeing here, the 8.69, but this is just my largest account. So you can see total deposit, I've put in 4.21 BNB, and I've actually withdrawn over double that, almost double that. So I've made quite a bit of money just off of this platform. I withdrew my money last night around 8 p.m. and you can see I've already earned $64 since then. So interesting platform. We'll see what's to come from these guys. If it ends up looking like a solid opportunity again, I will go in a little bit more depth for you guys. So the third and final platform that I have invested my money into is one that I've already described or kind of gone over in another video, and that is the Drip Network, or the Drip Network faucet. So here's my dashboard. You can see that I've put in 6.8 drip. Now this is a combination of money out of pocket and my earnings that I have compounded into my deposits. So I've made 1.4 drip, and just so you can see what that looks like here, the current drip price is $94. So I've claimed 1.4, so that means I've made about 140 bucks. My total deposits are 641. So I've put about $500 of my own money into this, and I've made $140 in, I think it's been 21 days exactly since I invested. But you can see over the entire 365 days that I'll be paid back on this 641, I'm going to make $2,300. So if I just stopped collecting now, or stopped compounding now, and just waited a year to collect my money, I would have turned $641 into over $2,300. So the Drip Network only pays back 1% daily. It's a little bit lower risk, relatively lower risk than some of the other platforms I just showed you, the FastBNB and Animal Farm, or Drip Garden, that pays back 3% daily. But you know, this has I think a little bit more of a long-term outlook. Some of the numbers, if you check out the other video, some of the numbers point to really solid growth and a really strong community. So that's it. That's all I've got for you today. You can see in the 3 platforms that I've invested in, I started with 2,000 bucks and turned it into over 5,500. It's making me total $186 a day. So if you guys have any questions, or you'd like to see videos a little bit more in depth, please let me know in the comments. And if you want to stay updated with my weekly videos here documenting my investment journey, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Until the next one, thanks guys.